A Galaxy Man Show interview show. So for my last guest of this week is this incredible director and actor known by Dark Unity director and the actor who plays Tommy Oliver in Dark Unity. So I'm about to add them both into the live now and have a chat with them both, with the director and the actor. So yeah, let's add them both in and have a chat about Dark Unity. Here we go. Hello.
Hello. I gotta fix the camera angle to fit us both in.
Yeah.
There you go. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you guys going?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Awesome. Well, it's such a pleasure having you guys on my show. It means a lot. So to people that don't know who you both guys are, so are you able to introduce yourselves and explain a bit about what you both do, and then we'll dive right into the questions.
Sure. Let you go first. Sure. So I am the writer and director of Power Rangers Dark Unity. My name is Gregg. No Gregg Molina. You can follow me at Gregg Molina IV on Insta. Basically, I also play young Tomas in the upcoming project, young Tommy Oliver. I won't go too into detail about why we show young Tommy, but you'll have to wait and see. Oh, all right, that's my turn. I'm Elias Torres. I'm the creator, writer, showrunner, actor of Tomas Oliver, Tommy Oliver of Earth X19. You can follow me at etor88 or at PR Dark Unity. We came up with this together, and we were like, we need a good short film. What can we do? And I was like, you know what? We just saw Unworthy at the time. I was like, let's do that. So that's how it came to be.
Awesome. So we'll dive right into the questions. So with my first question, this is for Gregg first. So what got you interested in wanting to create Dark Unity in the first place?
Well, so Eli, he's my cousin, so we work on a lot of stuff together. He's been an actor in previous projects of mine, and he approached me with the idea of Dark Unity a couple years ago now. Saying he wanted to make a Power Rangers fan film, and he had an idea on how he could play Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, in this alternate universe. And now, I grew up a little bit with Power Rangers, but he was the more avid fan. And he's got me more into it now. And so basically, I saw the material, and I'm like, well, this could be, I'm not, we can make an awesome Power Rangers fan film, but I'm also what I like to do is just make good films, good products, good TV, like web series. That's what I want to do. So he had the lore, he had the knowledge of the universe, and then with my knowledge of filmmaking, I figured that was kind of a match made in heaven, and we could capture lightning in a bottle with this concept. So really what I set out to do now is basically make this dystopian short film, but just with a Power Rangers skin on it. And that's the angle that we're at. And so far it's really working out. It's shaping up to be, I think, more than just, your average fan film. I think it's shaping up to be just a great short film.
Awesome. So on to my very next question for you, Gregg. So with the whole creating of Power Rangers Dark Unity, what can people expect to see from the characters, if you can give a bit of character descriptions of the characters?
Yeah, so, well, first and foremost, we have Tommy Oliver in our universe, by the first name of Tomas. And he is the Ranger. He is the original Mighty Morphin. Years and years have passed since the original went into battle. A lot of stuff happened in this Tommy's life that turned it down into a negative direction and has caused him to sort of be this old, road-weary version of the Green Ranger we all know and love, who has to deal with this present set of circumstances that he finds himself in. And then we have Jace, a character by the name of Jace. He will be our next generation white Power Ranger. I don't want to too dive into his character, just because we do have some background, some spoilery stuff, but what you will see from him is this sort of next generation of Rangers, and it'll be, first of all, it'll be a mystery as to how he got the power in the first place, but also it'll be kind of interesting to see the new meet the old, and to see, you know, if they end up working together and they're able to maybe start a new team, or if they end up having too great differences and splitting apart, and, you know, further deepening, you know, the problems that we have. Who else do you want to reveal? We have a lot of, you know, we do have a vast array of characters. We have our, we have our villains. We have the druid, you know, whose whole motif is essentially being this magic user, this sort of witch, very similar to Rita, because, well, they're of this sort of same origin. And, you know, the druid is able to basically manipulate the magic of the natural world to benefit her and to give her power, which will be something that our Tommy has never seen before. And so, yeah, we have our villains. Yes, Rita is a presence in it as well. Our own on it that we think remains respectful to it. So we have some classics. We have some classics like Rita, and we have some new, like, you know, like the druid. So it's a nice mix of both.
Awesome. So we'll dive right into the questions now for Elias. So you're going to be playing the incredible, iconic Tommy Oliver. How does that make you feel, and what can people expect to see from your role as Tommy Oliver?
Man, it is a godsend to be Tommy. You know, not many people could play. Let me put it like this: not many people could stand up to the standard of JDF, and I hope I do the character justice. I met JDF, and I still get starstruck every time I see him. But yeah, my Tommy's different because, you know, he's older, he's close to his 50s. He's you know, he's just mad at the world. He's tired. He's exhausted. He's very similar to the Tommy and Soul of the Dragon graphic novel. And, you know, he's not the Tommy that you see throughout Mighty Morphin, Zeo, and Dino Thunder. He's very, you know, if you approach him, beware. You know.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So what was it like getting casted as the role of Tommy Oliver, and what were your emotions like when you got casted?
You know, I was talking to Gregg, who could play Tommy, and he was like, you know, you could play Tommy. And I was like, I could play Tommy, but no, I was just excited and ecstatic, and, you know, the fact that he has that, you know, courage and respect for me to play the character and do the character justice. I was in awe all day that day. I'm still in awe right now, and I was just very blessed to play the character.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So how can people relate to your Tommy? And yeah, what makes your Tommy different from JDF's Tommy?
How can it relate to my Tommy?
Jeez, anyone that's lost a whole lot
yeah,
in their lives.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody who's lost the team. You know, anybody who's been in that dark path, they could relate to Tommy. You know, whoever seeks redemption is basically how they could relate. You know, this time is redemption for whatever happened. Can't give it away, but you know, that's how they could relate. And how does mine differ from JDF? I think, like I said earlier, it's just like I'm more dark, but not too dark. Not, you know, not seriously dark. But you know, my Tommy's been through way more stuff than JDF's Tommy.
So on to my very next question. So if your Tommy could have any memorable moment in Dark Unity, what memorable moment would you want for your Tommy, and why?
Memorable moment.
Try to pick one that doesn't actually happen in the script.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll put it like this: if a crossover happens with any of the awesome teams that are coming out, like Unworthy, Hybrids, Elements, So many more. My head forgetting them at the moment. They just popped in and just helped my Tommy out with whatever villain I'm facing. And if JDF himself popped in and just helped me out fighting any villain, that would be the most memorable moment, and I would die a happy man.
Sweet. So on to my very next question. So why should people watch Dark Unity when it gets released?
I'll let you answer that.
All right, yeah, I'll go for it. Well, I think if you want a take on Power Rangers that pays homage and respect to the source material while giving you something completely brand new to experience, you know, I think a lot of fans had sort of been clamoring for that Power Rangers, but a little bit darker kind of thing. You know, we didn't want to go crazy R-rated. We didn't want to disrespect the source material or anything like that. So we do pay a lot of respect to it. Our take is, you know, it has the similarities to get you in. You know, longtime fans can get in. All right, I'm familiar with this. I'm familiar with that. But then we flip things on its head. We show you new routes. If you're looking for great action, if you're looking for excellent cinematography, if you're looking for a serious, gripping story, Power Rangers Dark Unity is what you want to check out, especially if you're a Power Rangers fan. But I think that non-Power Rangers fans even will enjoy this, because you don't have to know the Power Rangers lore to get everything that we're going to do. We believe it's accessible in many ways to non-fans.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So what would be your all-time favorite memorable season of Power Rangers, and why?
Ooh, mine, I have so many. I'm so old, man. I'm 32. I've been there since the very beginning. But I mean, my favorite season is OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But Jungle Fury is one of my favorite seasons. I mean, just the characters, the lore in it, the masters, the kung fu that they bring in, the suits. It's just it's like it revitalized my love for Power Rangers at that time, because I was already like 20 years old when that came, and it just brought me back into Power Rangers.
I go with mine. Dino Thunder was mine. That's the one I watched most often. That was my first experience seeing JDF as the mentor, and you know, I didn't grow up with him as the green or white ranger. I grew up with him as the black Dino Thunder Ranger, and learning that he was previously, you know, other rangers was really cool for me to find out years went on. And then probably SPD after that, because that's the one I watched second, you know, the most. Shadow Ranger, awesome character.
Yeah.
So that's my very next question. So who would be your all-time favorite Power Ranger villain, and why?
Villain. That was very good. Very unison. Man, villain. There's so many. Whew.
I have an answer, but not. I don't know. I don't remember his name. It's the dude from Time Force that just burps the original Red Time Force Ranger in like the first episode or something. What's his name?
Rancid?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, with the
guy.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's actually like intimidating, and like the way they introduced him was like, this guy's a real threat. Like, they got real dark with it. So yeah, I like him.
My favorite villain. I don't even know. I don't know my favorite. Probably Decker. Decker's my favorite. Yeah. This ancient samurai mixed with Nylock coming back and warrior out of time. I think he's my favorite.
So on to my very next question. So if your Tommy Oliver could have any 5 Ranger team members on his team from any seasons, who would he want for his team and why?
Oh man. Do I got a limit on the number?
But just 5 would
Just
be
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Shadow Ranger, SPD. Solaris Knight.
Ooh.
Chrono Ranger. Unworthy. We love you. Man, 2 more. Phantom Ranger. And who would be my 5th? Oh, Time Force Red West.
Ooh, that is a good team. Who would you want on your team if you could be a Ranger, Greg?
Jeez. I'm a little less experienced, but what I can say is Tommy Dino Thunder Black for sure. I just like that outfit the most. I think he's dope. Let's see. I would also pick the Shadow Ranger. I hope I don't. I hope I don't step on your toes with that.
Nah, man.
The other, I forget his name, but he's technically a Red Ranger.
Oh, Quantum Ranger.
Quantum
Yeah,
Ranger.
Oh,
Quantum
man.
Ranger. Yeah, no, he's mine. Sorry. Jeez, who else? I'm trying to think. Who's a Magna Defender? I think is cool.
Magna Defender. That's enough, man. You keep going with the good ones.
I know. Jeez. And from that point, I didn't literally pick any other.
Oh, I know. Trent.
Oh yeah, the white. Yeah, the white Magna Defender. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a dope ass team.
Yeah.
So for my next question, guys, who inspired you both as a director and as an actor to get into the acting industry?
I'll start with that.
Yeah, I'll start. Man, acting probably since the 90s, just all the movies that came out. We're back. Sorry about that. Mom's calling. Acting, man, I would say probably just watching like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, just all the great actors from the 90s. It got me interested in acting. JDF, Austin St. John, all those guys from Power Rangers. And then when he was a kid, he got into all this, and it was like, hey, I got a part of you in one of his previous short films. From there, it just took off for me.
My inspiration, for directing in general. I mean, like he said, I got into it when I was young. I was just into like, I saw the camera and I was like, oh man, I had less of an interest in being in front of it. Although I am kind of a ham sometimes. I like to goof around or be the actor, be in front of the camera. But I was so interested in how the camera operated, and then I fell in love with being behind the camera. I fell in love with telling stories. And I always wondered, like, whose job was it to do that? Was because the guy who films the movie, that's not his job to tell the story. Then I'm like, okay, the writer, but I think the writer he doesn't get to be there dictating. So then I was like, okay. Then I found out, okay, the director is the guy that brings all the talent together, brings all these people who are experts in their field together, so that they can bring that vision to life and they can work as a team and bring that vision to life. And you helm that and you help everybody get through that. You set the tone, you set the mood. And just that type of profession in general, like a lot of people can point to a specific film. A lot of people say, "Oh, what got me into directing? I saw Jaws when I was a kid." For me, it's a little harder to point to just one movie. I just love movies, and I realized I wanted to make them. I love TV shows. I love telling stories. I love writing characters, and that's what inspired me. And then I haven't stopped since. So.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So what have you both learned about yourselves as a person, especially during COVID?
Good question.
Oh man, during COVID, I learned that being home sucks. I would prefer to be at work, but I did learn how to be a better husband, a better father, and a better man in general. I studied more things. I studied, more how to be an actor, more how to write, how to tell a good story, just a lot of, different philosophy stuff, just looking into ancient Japanese text, stuff like that. My wife is Japanese. So I'm very interested in like samurais and stuff like that, and just in their history. I think that's about it for me.
I learned that life waits for nobody, and that if we're gonna have a pin, I think a lot of times, first of all, if you didn't accomplish what you wanted to accomplish, this year or 2020, don't kick yourself too hard. There was a literal worldwide global pandemic. Don't crap on yourself too much. But at the same time, it's in some ways, in many ways, it's just another thing that life's going to throw at you, and you have to realize your dreams. You have to realize what you want to do with your life in spite of that. So I felt myself going, because it's so easy to just sit, you're at home, you're sitting, and you're like, what am I doing? What am I even doing with myself? And that's 10 times easier to do during a pandemic. And so, my point in all that is basically just realizing it's another thing that life's going to throw at you. You have to make your way regardless. And so I said a pandemic's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me from realizing my dreams and being the man I want to be. I'm going to do it safely, but it's still not going to stop me. Now, it's because it's not to be ignorant, because people will use that excuse like, COVID's not going to stop me from having fun. I'm just going to go to a party. That's not what I mean. It just means trying to make your life happen and accomplish your dreams and your goals, despite what life's throwing at you.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So if you could be in any TV or movie franchise, what would it be and why?
Oh man,
any TV,
or movie franchise. Yep.
Power Rangers.
As Greg was saying, you were about to say your favorite TV or movie franchise that you would be in.
Yeah. So what I think I could actually play and be good at it, I would love to be just one of the Robins in a DC movie, Batman movie. That or Star Wars. I think one of those two would be absolutely my dream. I mean, obviously, if someone like Marvel approached me and they're like, "Hey, you want to be in it?" I wouldn't say no, but I just never thought of myself like, what character do I think I could actually realistically play in the Marvel franchise? So yeah, DC or Star Wars, definitely.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So what are the positives and negatives into the acting or directing industry, and how do you get through those as a person?
That's
You go first?
Yeah, you go first. That's a loaded question for me.
Well, as far as when you're directing, I mean, you have to remember that you have to check your ego at the door. I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of egotistical directors in Hollywood, and they've gotten to that point because they made great things. But how I feel about it is, at the end of the day, filmmaking is a collaborative art. And you're a director, you're setting the tone. You're setting the mood. It can be very easy to get stressed on set. It can be very easy to feel like people are not understanding what it is that you're trying to do. But you have to remember that as a director, your top skills need to be conveying your vision to the people who are going to make it happen. Conveying it in a respectful way, conveying it in an effective way, and being as encouraging and as positive as possible throughout that entire process. You are the captain of the ship. You know, there's producers, there's writers, actors, there's people on lights, sound, camera, and of course their attitude is good too. But you are the one that sets the pace, you are the one that sets the tone, and you need to remember that when you're directing. In my personal opinion, as far as acting goes, I like to carry the same philosophy when you're an actor, but you know, when you're an actor, it's also a check your ego thing at the door, because you have to remember you're helping to tell a vision. So while you might have agency over your character, you may feel like the direction of it is not going the exact way you want. You got to remember that there's a lot of cooks in this kitchen, and you know, to recognize that you are a very important part of the storytelling process, but you are a part of it. And so you have to check the ego at the door and remember that you're helping to tell a vision, helping to tell a story. It's not the one-man show. It's not all about you. It's not all about who's in front of the camera. And you're also a team player.
I agree. Same thing. Same.
Awesome. So on to my very last question, guys. So what's next for you, like goal-wise, that you would like to announce on the show?
What's next for us?
Yeah. Goal-wise. Okay.
Goal-wise?
Let's let's do it. Okay, so we have just added a ton of cast members. We are working on getting Dark Unity out to as many people as possible right now. That's the goal. We are doing our best to secure a bunch of stuff behind the scenes to be able to bring everybody an amazing product. So we're adding crew members, we're adding team members, we're diving into marketing, we're diving into funding. We're doing our best to be able to deliver a quality product that we're proud to make and that everybody is equally as excited to consume. That's what we're working on right now. And besides that, we're setting the shoot dates, setting the locations, and we're assembling the team. And I mean, the process is moving. The costumes are coming in, the crew is being assembled. And this is going to become reality very soon. And then when we start, you know, hopefully, I think in March sometime, we'd love to have a full-fledged trailer for everybody, or at least another longer teaser trailer. And then, you know, going forward, obviously the full trailer and little snippets and things like that coming out.
Yeah, like Gregg said, we got all these amazing people coming together to make, you know, my 5-year-old self happy, because, you know, that dream is becoming a reality. And I thank everybody, from the cast, the crew, to everybody who joined us and supported us. Just from the bottom of my heart, I love all of you guys. You guys know who you are, my cast, my crew, all you guys. We're going to make this the most awesome Power Rangers fan film ever today.
Awesome. Well, can I just say thank you so much, Gregg and Alice, for appearing on my show. It's been such a pleasure having a chat with you both. Everyone, definitely go support Dark Unity. These guys are truly incredible, and they have so much passion inside of them, and I can tell by having a chat with them both. They're truly inspirational guys. And any last final thoughts or anything that you both would like to say on the show?
Yeah, follow your dreams. Never let anybody tell you can't do it, and just keep pushing forward, and don't let anything keep you down.
Yeah, I mean, I echo that sentiment. You know, I think we're all, a lot of serious stuff is going on in the world. You know, do your best to take stock of who you got in your life. Be thankful for what you got, and just keep pushing forward, man. Make it happen. Just make it happen, however you can.
Awesome.